Welcome to the Real Estate Way to Wealth and Freedom podcast with Jacob Ayers, providing actionable content to help you along your journey to financial freedom through real estate investing. As the premier asset class, real estate has helped ordinary people just like you amass fortunes. The benefits of passive income from real estate investing will allow you to live a life you want. And now your host, entrepreneur, real estate investor, and apartment deal syndicator, Jacob Ayers.
Hi, and welcome to the Real Estate Way to Wealth and Freedom podcast. You're listening to Friday Fundamentals with Jacob Ayers. This is a short episode that will air every week in addition to our weekly guest interviews. Here we'll talk about a quick real estate investing topic and provide resources and actionable content for you to implement every week. As I mentioned last week, I want to give a shout out to a couple 5-star reviews from iTunes. A 5-star review from Mentally Strong says, "Love the content Jacob provides. Super helpful interviews that have tons of usefulness. Can't wait for more." Another 5-star review from DrMarcD says, "Great show that gets right to the point with actionable strategies for anyone interested in real estate investing. Fantastic interview with Michael Becker, a banker turned investor with great insight from someone with experience on both ends." Thank you all for the great reviews, and I'm glad you're getting value out of the show. If you like what you've been hearing, please let me know by leaving a review. I would love to give you a shout out next week. Previously, we talked about investing for cash flow with our guest, Dave Zook. Dave is a great guy, and he's involved in some interesting deals, from investing in ATM machines to Central American resort developments. If you missed the interview with Dave, I recommend you go back and listen to episode 7 after this. This week's Friday Fundamental is the apartment syndication model. Buying large multifamily apartments is often done through syndication. What's syndication, you might ask? According to Merriam-Webster, a syndicate is a group of persons who combines to carry out a particular transaction or project. You see, you might be more familiar with syndication than you realize. You syndicate air travel, dining, and many other things. Say you want to fly somewhere, but you don't have your own private jet. Well, you buy an airline ticket along with other people, and together you pay the airline to take all of you to the same destination. You want someone to cook for you, but don't have a chef? Well, you can pick the restaurant of your liking and pay for the food and service there, along with other guests. You see, buying an apartment is similar. If you want to buy an apartment building, but you can't come up with the down payment, well, you raise the money from other people and buy the apartment building together. Voila, now you're a syndicator. So let's dive deeper into how syndicating works. It often starts with a lead or managing partner. This is the person who searches for the deal, puts the property under contract, leads the due diligence, finds investors, raises money, and then manages the deal once it's acquired. The managing partner raises capital from investors to fund the acquisition of the property. The acquisition cost includes the down payment, closing costs, attorney's fees, SEC filings, any rehab costs, etc. The property is then owned by the partnership of the managing partners and the general partners who are the investors. This model allows for people to pool their resources, capital, experience, their strengths, etc., to buy a property they might not otherwise have been able to do so individually. The partners will typically have some equity in the property in exchange for their initial investment. They share the risk and the rewards of the deal. When the property is profitable through positive cash flow, the investors receive a return. However, as equity partners, the investors also share any downside the property may experience, although the managing partner will try to keep those events from ever happening. The managing partner can also raise money from debt partners. Debt partners only receive a return on the money they have loaned, similar to a bank. They are paid regardless of how the property is performing and have no equity stake in the deal. Syndicating is a common model for apartment investors. It allows everyone involved to spread risk and leverage other people's resources. I realized early on in my investing career that I'll eventually run out of my own money to invest. I personally have goals to build a large multifamily portfolio, and I know that it will only be possible through raising capital from other investors. We've had some experienced syndicators on the show already, from Rod Cleef to Joe Fairless. These guests have had tremendous success with syndicating deals. We talked with Dave Zook about the process of syndicating deals. We'll continue to discuss raising money, putting together deals, and how you can get started in upcoming episodes, so stay tuned in for those. That's it for this week's Friday Fundamentals. If you're getting value out of this show, please let me know by leaving a rating and review in iTunes. And please subscribe to the show to be notified of new episodes. We have some great guests lined up. I'm going to continue to give shout-outs to people who have reviewed the show, and I look forward to reading your reviews. As a thank you, I want to give you a gift. I would like to give you a free Audible trial with a free audiobook of your choice. All you have to do is click the link in the show notes. And also, please let me know what you think about this format. After all, I'm here to help you, and that's where I want the focus of the show to be. So please, if you have any questions or comments, or just want to drop me a line, I would love to hear from you. You can contact me at www.jacobayers.com or email me at info@jacobayers.com. Till next week, signing off, I'm your host, Jacob Ayers.
You've been listening to the Real Estate Way to Wealth and Freedom podcast, providing you actionable content to build your real estate empire. Nothing on this show should be considered specific, personal, or professional advice. Please consult an appropriate tax, legal, real estate, financial, or business professional for personal advice. The opinions of guests are their own. Information is not guaranteed. All investment strategies have a potential for profit or loss. The host is operating on behalf of the Real Estate Way to Wealth and Freedom, LLC, exclusively.